Hey folks, in today's video we're back with another Gold Stake Balatro run. Here, some early patience allowed me to set up my deck in a way to build towards 4 and 5 of a kind queens, putting me in a good spot for Endless. Enjoy the video. It's unfortunate. I should have just committed to the flush instead of taking the halfway line with the straight. It's fine. It's basically like we're playing any other deck. I see you got the parsley, but it looks like you're missing the rosemary and thyme, which is like Simon and Garfunkel will come after you for that mistake. All right. Suit me. Oh, and the sage, of course. Jeez. What was I thinking? Let's actually do something a little bit different to help set up the deck more in the future. Phenomenal. Just give me another jack here. God. Ho ho ho. Oh, man. Jacking so hard there for a moment.
Simon and Garfunkel got lost on the way to Scarborough Fair. Turns out their inability to read sheet music also meant they couldn't read the map. Ah well, no great loss.
Wow. Wow, this is the second time that Cully has just gone in on Simon and Garfunkel. I don't know how to feel about that. As someone who was raised on 70s folk music. 60s and 70s, I guess. Do I take this now? Oh yeah, another queen. We should have 7 queens now. That's a large number. Let's do this. Come on. There we go. Scarborough Fair's in my head now, thanks. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Bo-nana. Wait, this is money with the delayed gratification? And it's Molt with the Abstract Joker, which is also money. Who up delaying the gratification? Well, good thing I'm not making fun of folk music. I'm making fun of Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. Nothing that they ever make could possibly be classified as music. For legal reasons. That is a chatter's opinion, not my own. I think what was more shocking to me last time we had this conversation is that there's like actually a lot of people that like the disturbed version of Sound of Silence. To which I was like, why? And do you have ears? Good thing those people are also wrong? Okay, at least we can agree on something. I like it, honestly. It's just different. Yeah, it's just different in that they took out, like, the beautiful harmonies from two folks that have, like, good singing voices and replaced it with one guy who cannot sing at all. Which, like, it is a stylistic choice, I suppose. But they decided to leave it to the man with the most grating voice in all of the world. This tribe really wants to hang out, but it's not great. And also temporary, but it does sell for the most. The Yes cover of America is better than the original. Sorry, well, that's because everything that Yes does is perfect. Except for whatever their most popular song was. Which was just, like, it took me a long time to realize that that was actually a Yes song. Have it. Owner of a Lonely Heart, yeah. Like, it didn't... When I started listening to Yes, it didn't connect with me that, like, that song that I had heard many times over was just, like, a song of theirs. Owner of a Lonely Heart does go hard. I mean, it's fine. It's just, like, maybe their worst song. But, like, it's also one of their few songs with broad appeal, so I don't know. Maybe it's me that's out of touch. But I think it's maybe just a lot of people like it because it's their only exposure to Yes. Basically, the moral of the story is everyone should listen to more Yes. When every song a band makes slaps, sometimes their hand gets tired and they need a break. Yeah, and sometimes you just need to sell some records and get some radio play, too. It's fine. I don't fault them for anything. So we are yes men? I mean, shamelessly, yeah. Let's just get the hearts here. I think I have an extra Queen of Hearts. Okay, well, fine. We'll play spades. Temporary and costly. Are we really doing yet another photograph run here? I don't have any base malt. So no. Unless I intend to shift entirely into something different, which could be a plan. Wouldn't mind discarding again as well. This could get me some base malt. Figure out a hand to play towards. This is about to die, so it shouldn't be flushes. But it's going to be anyway. No, we could just go four of a kind mode with the queens that we set up. This is actually a line. Right, because I have those 7 queens, I might as well do something with them. Okay, let's play the lucky card so we can get the money off of it. That would have looked so cool if that worked out. This one up front. Let's see where we stand with this. I shouldn't have played the spade. Oh my god. Banana's gone. Just in time for Cavendish to show up? I have 2 more jacks, I think. Might as well jack them on to become queens. Look for more queens here. One of these days it'll work, yeah. I mean, it has worked before. What are you, crazy? Why would you cost me so? Well, I mean, you're kind of fine. If only temporary. Sell you for you. And then you're probably gonzo. Buy this just as a temporary measure while we're setting up for the... There's 1 jack. It is part of a flush, though, but I just want to fix my deck into so many queens. I think 5 of a kind is just better than 4 of a kind now, so let's see if we can get more of them. Look, I'm gonna do the only sensible thing and greed this even harder. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a guaranteed 5 of a kind. Let's see if we can get the other jack. Let's go 1 more attempt. I'll pay $1 for this, but worst case scenario, I just make the 10 into a jack so that we have another thing to strengthen. Okay. Got a decent amount of headroom. We've got quite a few different places where we can gain some strength. Because I'm selling out of the red card long term. Mars is not bad. And we just sell this because it is bad. Now, we don't have to do anything super goofy this time around. Other than find our 5 of a kind. It's actually not a bad hand, but still not terribly meaningful. Still worse to play a 4 of a kind, and so we don't want to waste the queens right now. Apparently I'm going to die, though. I am going to live. Money me? Oh, that's malt. That's neat. They're all kind of bad. And by kind of bad, I mean very bad. These are also very bad. But at least we got the brainstorm. Where are my queens? There they are. These queens are elusive. Never mind, they're all here. Alright, just show me a Giga Chad. Wait. That's, we're running out of steam here, aren't we? Unless we get a Giga Chad. Chad or Sock, yeah. Chad would be better just because of where our point scoring is coming from, but I would certainly take both. Not a single queen in all this? Okay, this gives me plenty of money to roll with so that I can find the Giga Chad. I might as well get some... Okay. Here's some deck fixing alongside it. This could be decent. I think we can do better than that. Excellent. This would be a good time not to fumble the draws, but rip me, I guess. This is just going to be an expensive round. Whoops. I actually meant to sell the Cartomancer, but... Hello. No repeat hand types. Okay. I can't get 2 out of this because I really want the strength. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. Excellent. One more discard. Let's see if we can hit one more queen. Greed the $3. Yeah, greed the $3. Okay. Sell the Scary Face because I don't think I would be upset to find a new one. Queen. Getting glassified could be nice. Hello. Okay, you need to go. Once we find a replacement. Oh god. Okay, well, you're just gone. Whoop. Money me? Oh, so close. Money me? No. Wait, that's bad. Alright, any Giga Chads? Well... let's check here first in case of Hermits. Always rewarded. Alright, we need to replace you. Should probably get this voucher as well. But this is pretty terrible for me. I just... 2... Without a Giga Chad, it's just better to copy the Cavendish. More queen, please. Thank you. Very nice. Smiley face is 25 molts. That happens at a better time for the photograph. Like, marginally better. So, we'll just take it as a temporary option. Yikes. I hate you too, man. It cost me $1 of interest, but I gain the $1 back as a hand. Spades are debuffed. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. What if we just hit you with this one? Ow. Good, not great. Hello. Hey, spaceman. Alright, let's stay interest capped. Instead of peeking at that Celestial pack. Risk the glass? Probably not. $291. It's not bad. The timing of our scoring with these two is great for copying the Cavendish, though, just because we get all of our additive stuff out of the way. We're just in Mars mode now. Honestly, yeah. We lose 5 molt and 30 chips. But even with that 5 molt and 30 chips, we're just better off playing the 4 of a kind. Do I look for a queen in here at the cost of $1 of interest? Didn't think it was worth. Should have just stuck with my instinct, but sometimes it's just fun to press buttons. Money me? Have I hit the money once yet on all these lucky cards? Probably, and I just didn't notice it, and now I'm complaining. But what are you gonna do? How about money now? Oh, right, I was only supposed to play 4 of a kind anyway, and there's the punish. I'll get the voucher at a later date. It's, not good. It's fine, I guess. Okay, since we're going 4 of a kind mode, the boss blind is just kind of fine. Let's see what a 4 of a kind looks like. Okay. Take some more glass just in case. Everything else looks pretty gross anyway. It's free. Let's go Earth and then Mars. Really lean into that 4 of a kind because that's what we want for the boss blind anyway. It makes hitting our hand a lot easier than like waiting till a queen is selected. Oh, we hit the money finally. Okay, we just want to replace this fella, so let's do this, buy this, so we can pretend like we're ever going to skip in endless. We can double our chances of getting Cavendish to break. $8? You must be out of your damn mind. That's what clearance sale gets you, I suppose. Yup. The oops is broken. Why does it have to keep being perishable, though? Now this probably makes more sense, right? Also, we just kind of win. That's a really bad time to select a queen. Well. Okay, we're fine. Check this out. I brainstormed Pluto and photo instead of banana because I was looking to score a higher score. We get additional doublings thanks to the hanging Chad. So this is 2, 4, 8 compared to 3. Yeah, the Chad changes things. That's a queen. We'll take it. You got a long way to go, buddy. I don't think that's realistic given the time frame. Okay, this time for sure. Wait, we don't have the dice anymore. Never mind. Imagine it hit despite lacking the dice. Four of a kind is just the turbo nuts right now. Learn so much from your videos. Yeah, like understanding where your point scoring is coming from is an important factor in like assembling a run. I really just want a permanent Giga Chad, you know? I don't think that's... Like, I'm tempted to just sell the Chad, rip the Judgment, but I feel like that's a little bit too aggressive. I think I'd rather just save a bunch of money so that I can roll down real hard once it dies. Better to copy. Yeah, I guess if we want money, we could do this. Especially if we want to play multiple hands, but like, it's not likely that we hit the money even with this strategy. But as long as it's scoring enough points, like we're overscoring our points right now, so getting more chances at money is probably worth. And the score ended up being about the same. Some of that could be due to the lucky card hitting Molt as well. How many of them are hearts now? Not many. But maybe we could convert them into hearts? If only we had that dice still. Like, this is pretty useless, isn't it? So let's try it. Let's rip this first. Yeah. Do this. More base malts. Might as well check for queens in here. I'm just kind of like fishing for a sun right now. That's similar. I don't have seed money, right? That's good, but it requires way too much setup. All right. We want to copy the Queen of Hearts, if at all possible. Gonna go ahead and throw a hand here. Because this is a pretty bad boss blind for me. Alright. Let's not throw the run. Hello. Heckin' love the flint. Wait, the bloodstone hit there? Okay. There we go. Bloodstone could be pretty good. Going down an ante also probably pretty good. Because I need to replace this Giga Chad. What is this? Death? That's phenomenal. Mars is great. No, thank you. Let's buy you. We had 7 hands anyway, so I think we had some to spare. You can become you. Alright, sell this now, because I want a new copy. And unless we get another Giga Chad, this is where we're copying on... Okay. Please. Please let this happen. One time. Giga Chad. Not quite. Holy Mars balls. Let's skip. Roll. Money is good. You're good. You're good. I think we'll be fine since we do have the Bloodstone checking in now. Oh, the money. All right, the glass was unnecessary. But we did it anyway. Ooh, hello. Turn you into a heart. Just get all of the queens that we can. That's not bad either. Wait, that's really not bad? I mean, it's no sock and buskin', but it can hold us over to find one. So now, maybe something like this? Playing a pair? Couldn't be me. See if we can get one more queen that we can convert to a heart. You. Excellent. Boom. Oh, the money. It's gone for like an hour. Did I miss any sick runs? This is the second run of the day. So, if you saw the first one, you're now seeing the second one. Which, yeah, makes it unlikely that you missed anything. A red seal would go kind of crazy, but not on those cards. On man. No. Blue. Oh, right. Clearance sale trolling me once more. The needle. Oh, no. Beautiful. Holy. Hey, welcome, Drippy. We still have 8 more hands with this. We're probably just going to lose to the score getting too high before, before this breaks, right? Although 3 rounds, that's going to happen before it, like, actually dies. Let's cut more cards, make sure we hit our 4 of a kind frequently. That's worth $20, pretty sure. Especially going into the needle. Alright. Oh, the money hit. Man, after all that complaining about not hitting the money, we've been getting an awful lot of it. Okay. This might be overly cautious, but I don't really have anything to spend money on right now anyway. Like, honestly, does the Cavendish ever just go? If we hit, like, a sock and buskin or a dice? It may be the next thing to go. Not today. Not today. That's a lot of queens. Fantastic. Thanks for the $10. I mean, it's good money still. I think we still just want to play 4. Yeah, 4 of a kind is very good. Oh! Okay, we've got one more round with the Seltzer. So we're going to want to save our money. Hello. Hello. Phenomenal. Mars. Disappointing Planet X. Alright, let's save money here. And we might have to mess around with the Joker position here. This is ×4. This is potentially times more, depending on how many hit. I don't actually know what the correct option is in this instance. I feel like the re-triggers make sense to me. You can always move our jokers around. Okay, that was with a lot of Bloodstone triggers, it felt like. So I don't know if every hand is going to be that good. There's some money. Wow. What does this look like? I mean, this is just going to be worse than the photograph, right? Okay, let's go back to... We know this will be enough. Giga Chad would go hard here? Yeah, we had one for a bit, but it was unfortunately perishable. But if we can get a Giga Chad, that will probably make my life much easier, as well as make my copying decisions much easier. Alright. Got a lot of money to search for something. Ever considered playing Battlegrounds? I did when it first came out, and people didn't watch it, so I stopped. Okay, now we just copy the photograph. That might keep me alive, especially with this. Yoink. Unlucky. Let's do one of these, one of these. Excellent. Probably not enough to get us out of ante 12, though, but that's fine. So far, both runs have not only won, but made it to ante 12, it would seem. Here's some money. If I can click it correctly. We still have, like, we can ditch this at some point if we want as well. If we find something that actually justifies doing so. Like a Seltzer or a dice. That's nice. I don't think we need this deal. I think we just need to hit the hearts. These are likely queens, but I'm not going to take a risk here. I am... Okay, yeah, I would have probably died there. Oh. All right. How do we get stronger? We're not making it there anyway. And we have the reroll voucher, but we're not. The important thing is that we're not making it there anyway. At least not at present. Maybe? Okay. What if we do make it there, though? So now, because I'm going to have a glass card up front... Does this make more sense? Oh, 7's ready. Put him away. We get there. Actually, maybe the Seltzer could have made sense as well. Yeah, we're fine. Just get more glass forehead. Hey, the Cavendish is back. There's more glass. Phenomenal. Where's my glass? Let's just do this for now. The glass simply does not exist. We have 2 copies of Queens in our inventory right now, so as soon as I hit the glass, we can just make a 4 of a kind that way. So keeping the steel in hand seems wise. The problem is the Seltzer's degrading along the way. Glass is heavy, man. Okay, so I have 2 hands to make my hand at next ante, or next round. But this is our final ante for sure. Because we're about to lose the Seltzer. 2 hands. Can I do it? Sock and Buskin would be nice to replace this. More ways to find glass would also be ideal. Like this. Both breaking is so unlucky. I think it's fine. Like, again, we're not long for this world, so I don't need to, like, worry too much. None of these are 4 of a kind. Temperance. Death. Sad Temperance again. Alright, let's just go with this. Reroll the boss blind for sure. That's fine. Cut you 2. Discard like so. Okay. Okay. Maybe if we get a 4 of a kind glass. Yo. You hate to see it. Oh, now you show up. It's like glass or nothing, right? Wear glass. We're dead. Yeah, this is 2 gold stake runs in a row. Oh. Through ante 12, which is pretty good. Yeah. 0 pieces of glass. Zero pieces of glass. 2 pieces of glass. How many more do I have? 1 more? I only have 1 hand left with the Seltzer, so I need to find it here. Excellent. This is the best hand I can make right now. Okay. So this is 2 additional on this, so that's 5 here. 6, 7, 8, 9. If I do this, it's 2, 3, 6, 9. What did I count it as the first time? So it's 9. I think this is better with this much glass. I counted it as 9 the first time. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. This is better for the sake of Bloodstone, though. So let it rip. I think we're dead either way, but... Actually was kind of close. Yeah, because we have the Bloodstone, I think this makes sense. I don't know. We're just kind of eyeballing it here. I don't think I'm getting remotely close to that hand without glass anymore anyway. It's like half of the score. I mean, yeah, if we had gotten more Bloodstone triggers or maybe had better Joker position, I think we could have won. If I had taken more time to like actually math it out, but everyone knows that math is for nerds. All right, 07 moment. Again, 2 in a row to ante 13. Can't complain about that. We'll take it.